Gustav here on hole 6. We've been wanting to do this in the spring, but we never quite got there, and we had RPM Open in June, so there were no real time. Oh, there was time, but then there would have been too much dirt there. But now we can do it. It's nearly off season. It's middle of September, and I can take some loads of sand. I can even sow the grass. So then in March, April, it will start to grow. For now, the landing zone from the tee on hole 6 will be smooth, so that you can get a run up. It's not a big landing zone, but this is a good plan, taking all the big rocks and stumps, and then dig a big hole, and then you get lots of good soil you can use as a top layer, because under the dirt there's this old moraine soil, and then put the rocks in, because then they take up a lot of space, and then you have the nice top layer. I would never have done this, so that's why you use proper people with proper equipment. To hole 5, where I've done the wishful drawing. I drew a small pond on the teesign, but there's not been a pond there this year. So now, 14th of September, we are finally building a small pond. I like it. Making the holes nicer, and this area was always so wet and soggy, so just so much smarter just to have a nice little pond. I think the idea here now is, yeah, he puts the soil and the turf and everything first, make like the kind of the road or the fairway, and then after it takes the gravel, the old, like the moraine gravel. You can see there the red, the brown one, and then put that on top, which is a very good idea, because then it's nice and firm top layer. The grass will start to grow, and we can walk on it already. And also the bottom of the pond will be hard, which then also makes it, but at least for some years, which makes it not as to go and when your discs go in there. So nice. And he works so fast. Should have thought of more things he could do today. I can think of many things, but has been raining like crazy for the last 24 hours almost. Ooh. So of course I have to go down and check and see how our new pond is doing, to see if it's filled up, if the overflow is working, if it's the right height, the overflow. Maybe it needs to go lower. But I'll show you how much water there is from all this rain. Well, I'm no scientist. It's been raining a lot and the pond has catched a lot of water. So from yesterday I would say there's, I don't know, a couple of thousand more liters in the pond now. And I can see there are like one stream flowing in from this area where, because this was so wet. Now there's actually two streams, two spots where it keeps flowing water in. What I wanted to check was just to see if the overflow pipe is too high or too low, because we want the top layer of this to be dry so that it's not soggy. So maybe it needs to be lower, but from what I can see it looks good. And it's starting to look like a pond. And we will collect all this water because of the hard gravel. The hard gravel does so that all the water will not flow away unless there's like a couple of months of drought, because then it will evaporate, but that's fine. So there's one stream flowing down there, water, and then one over there. So the forecast now says rain for many days. I think when the rain is finished, this pond will be full, or at least during the fall and autumn. So for next year it will be full of water. And maybe there's enough water flowing into it. Now I see three streams actually. Maybe it's enough so that we can actually have fish in it, because the fish needs, the water needs to change. Very good. And now it's been raining so much, and I can walk on this fairway we did, which means the top layer and everything is already firm after like 2-3 days. So this is the only thing that remains on hole 6, is to go on the top and have cut off, because you can see the water flowing on the right side of the fairway here, and we don't want that. We want to stop. to stop all of the water from the top as well, to dry the whole fairway. Also smoothen this out so we can cut it with a normal lawnmower. But to do that, it needs to be dry. But the creek on the left side is working big time. I never imagined so much water is coming down. Just imagine how wet this was before we did the creek.